श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् नमोऽस्तु सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षिशिरोरुबाहवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रकोटिविधारिणे नमः। श्रीमन्मध्वमहाचार्य पदपद्मैकसद्मनाम् अणूनां महतां चापि भवतात् करुणामयी तपस्वाध्याय शुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिं विश्वेशमिष्टतं वन्दे परिव्राट् चक्रवर्तिनम् आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्। Uh, so, on the occasion of Madhwajayanthi and Vijay Dashami, today we are here on the second day of this webinar. And yesterday, the topic was Prakarana Granthas. And today, now we are starting with another new topic and Ithihasa and Purana. In Anandavana, who is here in the Adhyaksha Sthana, uh, who is a guru for and also guided through us in many works.
Namaste to all of
And
you.
also I would like to welcome all the students, 3 students who are uh, to have this of Dhananjaya Acharya. And once again, welcome to all of you.
You should also welcome Ramabhadra Vasishta.
And also in Adhyaksha Sthana today, Ramabhadra Anna is also here. But he's for some reasons he is unable to speak today.
He can talk, but he will not be able to understand. That's the problem.
So welcome to and he Ramadrana guided all the students who are presenting these 3 days by teaching how it should be presented in English to all the students. So he helped us in a very great manner. So welcome to him also. Now I would like to call upon Sumanyu to talk about Madhwacharya's uniqueness in the Grantha Mahabharata Tattvarya.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् नारायणाय परिपूर्णगुणार्णवाय विश्वोदयस्थितिलयो नियतिप्रदाय ज्ञानप्रदाय विभुधासुरसौख्यदुःखसत्कारणाय वितताय नमो नमस्ते नारायणं सुरगुरुं जगदेकनाथं भक्तप्रियं सकललोकनमस्कृतं च त्रैगुण्यवर्जितमतं विभुमाद्यमीशं वन्दे भवग्नममरासुरसिद्धवन्द्यं तपस्वाध्यायशुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिं विश्वेशमिष्टतं वन्दे परिव्राट् चक्रवर्तिनम्. My name is Sumanyu. I'm from Anandavana. Today I'm going to tell the commentary written by Madhwacharya on Mahabharata. My topic is about Vali's Samhara. Here it will start when Hanuman will protest at Rama's feet and he'll be taken up by Rama's and and Hanuman, Rama, with great affection, will give hug to Hanuman. Probably the hug is given to Hanuman after Lakshmi Devi. After that, Hanuman will carry Lakshmana and Rama to Rishamukha mountain where Sugriva was living. There, Sugriva was in distress. Rama looked upon his distress and inquired about it. And Sugriva explained his condition and aggressiveness of his brother Vali. Lord Rama promised him that he will be restored with his kingship. On the other hand, Sugriva also agreed to help Rama in search of Sita. However, Sugriva doubted about Rama's strength to fight with Vali. In order, he said that he showed Rama body of Dundubi, which was falling, and he said that if Rama would throw this body, he would be able to kill Vali. With a mild touch of his toe, Rama threw that Dundubi's dead body 100 yojanas far, and by that it killed many Rakshasas residing in Rasatala. Sugriva was not yet convinced, so he again said that there is Tala trees which Vali is also not able to pluck a leaf. If you destroy that, you will be able to kill Vali. With a single arrow, Rama killed all demons residing in the trees, and again the arrow came near Rama. By that, Sugriva thought that Rama is able to kill Vali. Sugriva announced a war with Vali. Vali pounced upon Sugriva, and the battle was very long. Sugriva was beaten up by Vali very badly, but Lord Rama didn't do anything, because if after that Sugriva will come and ask Rama that why are you not helping me? Why didn't you kill Vali? Then Rama will tell that you both brothers look alike, so I can't distinguish between two of them. By saying that, Rama will tell that between two brothers, enmity should not be there. So you should be best brothers. But Sugriva was not convinced, so he said that he appealed to Rama again and again that he should kill Vali, and Rama agreed to that. He said to Lakshmana that if I kill him now only, Sugriva would ask that why he is not killing him, and if I kill him, he will say that Dirga Sahodaragato Nabhavedhikopo, means the enmity between brothers will be for some time. From anger, I would have said like this, so why have you killed him? Like that, Sugriva will ask. So I left him for first time. Then Lord Rama put a garland on Sugriva, and he sent him again to fight. Then Rama, standing behind a tree, left an arrow on Vali. Then Vali fell. He will ask Vali will ask Rama that you are against Yuddha Dharma, you should not kill a person standing behind a tree. Then Rama will tell that no, I am here to punish you. You have taken away your brother's wife. So I'm not fighting with you. I'm here to punish you. In Bharata's kingdom, no one should do like this. I'm Bharata's soldier. So I have came here to punish you, but not to fight with you. After that, Rama will tell that if fight between brothers will be ending, and if Vali would come in front of me, he would protest at my feet, because he is bhakto mameshayadi pashyatiha pado dhruvam mama sameshyati nirvicharaha. Rama will tell that he is my devotee. He will protest at my feet. Here there is no question. That much devotee is Vali, as well as he is incarnation of Indra, so that if he will come and protest at my feet, I should not kill him, because who will come and ask me uh, to save, I should save them, I should not kill him. It's my dharma. So killing him behind tree is not a tree is not wrong thing. By telling this, Vali will also be convinced, and he will die in Rama's hands. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Very
Thank you.
nice, Sumanyu.
Thank you, Sumanyu. As Sumanyu has to leave, he hasn't taken his lunch today. So, please, Dhananjay, I would like to request Vijayananda Acharya to give his concluding remarks on Sumanyu's presentation.
It was very good, Sumanyu, that it also shows how much Shraddha you have. That I assume that because you have been instructed to talk about this, you were studying and you could not have lunch. Anyway, but your understanding of the Mahabharata Tatparya Nirnaya, especially for this particular topic about the Vali Vadha, right, killing of Vali, how much right it was from Rama's perspective, because everybody looks at Rama as the Lord and someone who follows the Dharma. Was it right from Rama's perspective to kill Vali hiding behind a tree, etc., etc.? There are many questions that have been posed against this act of Sri Rama, and I think you have nicely captured the essence of what Acharya has said and why killing Vali was not incorrect from Rama's perspective. The other thing that you mentioned, usually there is something called levir, Levir. Levir is a term that is used for a person who marries his own brother's wife. Okay, and in some cases this is agreed, because this kind of a marriage, it's a practice in some culture where it is allowed to marry a brother's widow, but then that is only to ensure that the family line, the family continued, right? Whereas here that was not the case. It was done against the wishes of the brother, and even when alive. So you have nicely captured that. The other thing that you mentioned was also that Rama, which is when who is that, Sugriva, when he doubted Rama's valor, whether he will be able to kill Vali, he asked Rama to he tested Rama's strength in various ways, right? The Dundubi Rakshasa you mentioned, and about the 7 Tala trees that Rama, etc. And that was also nicely captured. Usually, in general, there is a saying that whatever God does, right, he always he kills 2 birds with 1 stone. That's the kind of act that Rama does. So he was in one way showing the strength that he has to Sugriva and giving the confidence that he can kill Vali. But at the same time, they were asuras, right? And he killed. And not only there, the arrow went to the Patala and also killed others as well. So it was very nice. And I hope that Anandavana continues to do such kind of sessions in English as well, so that students learn them. Thank you. Very nice, Sumanyu.
Namaste, Vedika. Let me try to provide my 2 cents on this. Obviously, Vijayanandacharya has explained all the great points about this speech. Let me give some extra flavor to it. Okay. So, as explained by Sri Srinidhi Acharya yesterday, it should be like a story. So, you should first elaborate on what is Mahabharata Tatparya. Maybe like just 30 seconds or 1 minute. Sri Madhwacharya has written this magnus opum, big corpus of text, and in which Ramayana he has explained Ramayana and also Mahabharata and all other information as well, like that. After that, you should provide a top view of the current topic, as in you are going to discuss about 3 things: how Sugriva validates the strength of Sri Rama. That is the first thing that you spoke about. Second thing is why Rama did not kill him in the first battle, or did Rama really had some ajnana or something? So that was the second topic. And is Rama killing Vali? Is it really justified? So these are the topics that you chose. Those are actually contemporary issues as well. As Vijayanandacharya pointed out, they are actual issues that people point out in Ramayana. So you should provide a list of these things. Hey, I am going to talk about these things. That will give a top view of what you are going to do next. Okay. And the content was excellent. It was very well covered. Again, towards the end, it felt like it abruptly ended. You were talking and it suddenly ended. It should not be like that. It should be a proper ending, as in you should summarize the entire conversation in, again, 1 minute maybe. As we saw, this is how Sugriva validated Rama's strength, and this is why Rama killing Vali is justified, and so on. You got my points, right? That's all. All the best. It was excellent presentation.
Thank you, Vijayanandacharya and Ramabhadrana, for the insightful observations on both the positive and improvement side, and also which has been improved as well. And thank you, Sumanyu, also. Now, the next presentation is by Shrikara. So, he will talk about his topic is about Bhagavata. He'll talk about the important points in Dhruvacharita. Welcome.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम् जन्माद्यस्येतोन्मयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यं सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि अभ्रम भंगरहितम अजडम विमलं सदा आनंदतीर्थमतुलं भजेता पत्रयापहम् आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणाम् आकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः. My name is Shikara. Now I am studying in 10th standard. First, I would tell my greetings to Sri Vijayanandacharya and Ramabhadranna. Today, I am going to say the uniqueness of Madhwacharya's commentaries on Bhagavata on the part of Dhruvacharita. First, I would like to tell about Bhagavata. Bhagavata is a holy book in which the stories of devotees of Vishnu's and also stories of Vishnu's are elaborated in it. For this Bhagavata, Sri Madhwacharya had written Bhagavata Tattvavada Nirnaya. It guides us in understanding Bhagavata correctly. So in Sumadhya Vijaya, Sri Narayana Panditacharya says that the Bhagavata Tattvavada Nirnaya is Purana Sthana Pantanam Abhasha Trayavedinam Bhavata Susakam Chakre Sri Bhagavata Nirnaya. This Bhagavata Nirnaya is a street lamp for readers who don't understand the three bhashas, that is Guhya, Darshana and Samadhi. This Bhagavata Tattvavada Nirnaya is helping everyone to know the right thing. Let us see the following topic in the Dhruva story. In 4th Skanda, 8th verse of 9th chapter, Bhagavata says on shloka. At the first appearance, we would understand that shloka is saying Uttanapada and Priyavrata are the incarnation of Almighty Vishnu. But it can't be like that. So Sri Madhwacharya solved that doubt by saying Priyavratottanapada Pramukheshu Hariswayam Avishta Sarvabhuteshu Rishabhadya Hariswayam Iti Harivamshe. He says that Priyavrata and Uttanapada are not the incarnation of Vishnu, but God is only present in them as in Amsha form. Likewise, only in the situation of Dhruva's tapas, Bhagavata says Dhruva did a unparalleled tapas. Dhruva being a non-devata, how can he perform such tapas which could not done by devatas also? We would get question like this. So here Madhwacharya says a right solution. Nashakyam devatanantu edanyai shankitam kvachit shakta api na kurvanti edanya vihitam buddhaha iti brahme. Yes, devatas are very great from Dhruva, as the works which are done by human beings are very easily done by devatas, but they won't do the work which are assigned for others. Likewise, only Dhruva, when he was doing a tapas, devatas started troubling him, disguising them as wild animals. Also, by these troubles, he was not distracted. So, devatas were defeated. Again, a question raises in our mind. Were devatas having revenge on Dhruva, and why? So, Acharya Madhwa says, Yatra devaih krite vigne, khandito napuman bhaven, tatra tad yashase vignam, kuryur natu vighatane. And also, tato vimohanayaiva, prapnuyaste parajayam, tesham ashaktitoktischa vimohaya saradvisham. Iti brahmande. If a person is troubled by devatas again and again, he is not also, if he is not getting trouble by himself, it is known as the trouble is known as for good sake, not in the bad intention. if Devata really wanted to trouble him, it was not a hard work for them, as they are abhimanis of mind and other organs. A simple way was to change his mind, but they did not do that, as Devata's intention was not to trouble him, but to make his more goal oriented. By this, he also gets special blessing from God. So Devatas were just playing with him. By this, Daityas would also get brainwashed. Again, when Dhruva was doing rigorous tapas, Bhagavata says in shloka, तस्मिन् अभिध्यायते विश्वमात्मनो द्वारं निरुध्या सुमनन्ययाधिया लोका निरुच्वास निपीडिता भृशं सलोकपाला शरणं ययुर्हरिम. Like this, all the people were suffocated by this tapas. As Dhruva is a human, how can he make Devatas suffocated who were superior in Taratamya section? So Madhwacharya answered it, no, suffocation was not for the Devatas or Lokapalas. It was only for the people who were living on the earth. On behalf of these people, the Devatas and Lokapalas went to God and prayed him to hear the wish of Dhruva and to stop the trouble. By this, we get to know that Devatas are great from Dhruva. Sometimes they would show that they are troublers for others, but not like that. Madhwacharya shows us the right thing and make us understand. When Lord Narayana was pleased by Dhruva's tapas, he came and asked him, what do you want? So Dhruva asked, I want your tadatmya. At the first appearance, we would know it as the tadatmya means being one in a Paramatma. Did Dhruva ask for this? We would get a question. So Madhwacharya answers it, Harau niyata chittatvad grahavat tatpravesanat moksham tadatmya mityahuho natadrupavatak kvachita. Iti bhavishyat parvani. Means the word tadatmya does not translate to oneness in God, but it translates in liberation or salvation, as it is a place where every people are always think and speak about Lord Vishnu. So it's a place like which is inside him. So it is called as tadatmya. So now we can say Dhruva asked the right thing. This is because of the right knowledge, and we got this right knowledge from Sri Madhwacharya. Like this only, Sri Madhwacharya writes his commentaries very meaningfully that reaches to all people. Shri Krishna Arpana.
Thank you, Shrikara. Now I would like to request Vijayanandacharya and Ramadra Anna to give remarks about this presentation.
Okay, very nice, Shrikara, right? Shrikara, your understanding of the Bhagavata Tatparya for the portion of the story that comes up in the Chaturtha Skanda has been well understood by you. And I liked your calmness in explaining this, very slow and steady. I also liked the way that you put across, which is you should understand that the Bhagavata Tatparya that Acharya has written, he has not written for every shloka or verse of Bhagavata, right? he has chosen only certain shlokas. That is because the apparent meaning of the shloka, when someone reads the shloka, might be totally incorrect. Uh, that is the reason why Acharya has written the Bhagavata Tatparya for only those shlokas where the apparent meaning is incorrect. Apparent meaning in the sense when someone reads the shloka, at the first read they get some meaning. That meaning will be incorrect. And hence in only those shlokas Acharya has written the Tatparya. And you have in your presentation, you have for each of those shlokas, wherever Acharya has written, you have clearly shown the what is that apparent meaning, what is that incorrect meaning that someone could get when they read the shloka, and how Acharya has given the actual correct meaning and removed that notion of getting the incorrect meaning of that that shloka. Very nicely explained. And some of the topics that you took, especially the tadatmya that you just now mentioned, and what happens when the acharya's explanation about it may not be even the apparent meaning, but the meaning might be correct, but then there will be a question. Why did, for example, Dhruva is doing such a nice thing, he is doing such a pious penance, why did the devatas come and trouble him? Uh, this is nothing to do with the actual shloka, but a person who reads that shloka and sees this, they think that devatas are like acting like asuras, right? Because they are troubling the pious penance of Dhruva. Why are they doing like this? That was also nicely explained by you, taking the references from Bhagavata Tatparya. Very nice presentation. Thank you. Continue. Keep in the same pace, and um, uh, I hope that you will do much better next time. Very nice. Congratulations.
Okay.
It was excellent presentation, Srikara. It was amazing. Yeah, the way you paced yourself, it was slow and steady. It was really good. One more point I really liked about this was you added Sri Madhwacharya's Vakyas in between and you explained them. That was really good. So one thing I found to, again, very minor improvement. You explained about Tadatmya, right? Here, how would a common man relate to it? This was brought up by Srinidhi Acharya yesterday as well. We should find examples so that general audience should be able to relate to it. So, Dhruva asking for Tadatmya, is it good or bad if you think like one meaning or the other meaning? Which is the most that we could relate to? Again, I don't know the example. I'm not able to come up with the example on the fly, but this is something that we should think about. So when you introduce the term Tadatmya and you make a interpretation, no, it should be like this, not the other interpretation, it will be easier for general audience to appreciate it if you could provide some example. But other than that, it was excellent, really, really good.
Uh, Thank you. Now, the next presentation is also about Bhagavata, and it is presented by Vadiraja. Please, I welcome Vadiraja to present his topic.
योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्याश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगाधीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् अभ्रमं भङ्गरहितमजडं विमलं सदा आनन्दतीर्थमतुलं भजे तापत्रयापहं तपस्वाध्यायशुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिं विश्वेशमिष्टदं वन्दे परिव्राट् चक्रवर्तिनम् by dedicating my salutations to Ram Bhadranna, Vijayanandacharya and Dhananjaya Acharya, I am going to start my uh, talk. My name is Swadhiraja. I am from Anandavana Gurukula. I am here to talk about the Sadhu Jana Lakshana and the the way how they worship the God and the qualities of God who they worship. The characteristics of saintly men as mentioned in the Kapilopadesha, which is a part of Srimad Bhagavatam, and how commentaries of Madhwacharya exclusively talks about saintly men. Srimad Narayana or Parabrahma himself born as Kapila in Kardama Prajapati and Devahuti as a blessing of their tapas. After Kardama Prajapati leaves for further tapas, Devahuti was completely on Parabrahma, who has incarnated as her son in the name of Kapila, that is required for moksha. In her pursuit of knowledge, the interaction between is recorded as Kapilopadesha. To begin with, Devahuti asks regarding the characteristics saintly men, to which the Kapila answers in detail about such men. Kapilanamaka Paramatma tells that people with saintly characteristics are focused on their journey to attain moksha, and they don't get distracted with world or materialistic relationships or materials, and they are fully focused on their final of attaining moksha. Such men are devoid of any egoistic thoughts, and they are really devoid of Arishad Varga, that is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And they are not affected by Sukha or Dukkha, as mentioned in Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva, Labha Labho, Jaya Jayo by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. The same thoughts are mentioned here, where such people are not affected by Sukha or Dukkha. And also, it helps as a lot of primary conclusion that how can a living being be without Sukha or without Dukkha? Or how can Sukha and Dukkha be together? And if people of such characteristics are aware from Sukha and Dukkha, what are they actually aiming on? When we look at these shlokas, that appears as if is against our experience. We are going away from Sukha, which is not true as per our experiences. So, how can we collate these things and comprehend to understand what actually Bhagavatam is talking us, which apparently looks against our experience? Here is where we find a unique and special commentary by Srimad Madhwacharya recognizes and differentiates between the types of Sukha that we experience according to him. बाह्ये सुखे त्वनासक्तेः असुखं दुःखवर्जनात् अदुःखं हरिभक्तेव नित्यानन्दं यदा मनः तदा तं परमात्मानं पश्यत्यात्मप्रसादतः. Here there are two types of sukha he mentions, that we one is that we there are two separate types of sukha. One sukha or pleasure that we get by materialistic or worldly things, and other type of sukha is that enjoyment of being with and together with Parabrahma. The sukha that we experience in knowing about Parabrahma and being with him, worshipping him, is a separate type of sukha, which is alaukika sukha. He clearly segregates between laukika and alaukika sukha. When he tells that people are going away from sukha, he mentions that people are going away from materialistic sukha, not alaukika sukha, that he could sense Paramatma in his heart. He talk alaukika sukha, which we experience when we meditate about Paramatma, and we could experience in his presence in our heart. And also Madhwacharya talk about limitations of our karma and sadhana. Sadhana itself will not bring the Hariprasada of moksha. It happens only when he decided that this jiva is to be liberated. When it comes to his ichche, that this jiva is to be given moksha. For example, Dhruva, Paramatma got pleased around 6 months only. At the same time, there were many rishis actually who were performing tapas for thousands of years. So, he tells us that Hariprasada or moksha happens only when Paramatma decides that this jiva is is this jiva is to be liberated. After talking the characteristics of Brahma, they'll talk about the infinite guna of Parabrahma. Apparently, the meaning look like who is not different from who we are and who are equivalent to Parabrahma. They are the words Kevala and Nirantara and Akhanda. How can the saintly men, will they worship like this? So, Sriman Madhwacharya helps us by giving a statement that Abhedat Swavatareshu Nirantara Udahrataha. What is meant by Nirantara? Here Antara means Bheda. Nirantara means Abheda. Here we don't have any Bheda between Chetana and Parabrahma. It looks apparently like this. But Antara means Bheda, Nirantara means Abheda only. But the Abheda is between the forms of Parabrahma, not in between Chetana and Parabrahma. And the next word is Kevala. Here it looks like Chetana and Parabrahma are equivalent in post. So for that, Madhwacharya says, Gunadehendriya Bheda Kevalo Sadrishastataha. Here, Kevala Shabda is used to show that from Guna or from his works, he is Asadrisha. So, to refer these all things, Kapila used Kevala, and the another word is that Akhanda. Some people say that Akhandam Chita, Akhandam Brahma, but Khanda means Bheda, Akhanda means Abheda. So it apparently looks like Abheda means we don't have any different between Chetana and Parabrahma. So Madhwacharya says that Akhanda Purna Shaktitvad Ahameka Sadamataha. Here Khanda means Alpa and Akhanda means infinite. So he has infinite strength So he called as Akhanda. By clearing these three confusions, he helped in Srimad Madhwacharya helped in understanding Parabrahma, and next is that how saintly men worship the God. In next verse, they'll say that मय्यनन्य भावेन भक्तिं कुर्वन्ति ये दृढां मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस्त्यक्तस्वदन बान्धवाः. Here ananya bhava, it apparently looks like this, that anya means bheda, anya means bheda, and ananya means abheda. It apparently looks like abheda, where with the abheda sense we should brahma, so that we'll get we'll be liberated. But for that, Srimad Acharya helps by giving his statement that yadrishi mayi bhakti syat tadrishyannat naivade ananya bhakti rudrekat sayeva taret sritim. Here we should dedicate our devotion with a supreme devotion to Paramatma. That much of devotion we should not dedicate to other people or other devatas, so that we'll get the moksha, and we'll get Parabrahma. By giving all these nirnayas and conclusions, Srimad Madhwacharya has showed grace on us, and he helped in understanding Bhagavata in a right way. By this, I am concluding my talk. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Thank you, Vadiraja, for this presentation. Now, I would like to kindly request Vijayananda Acharya and Ramabhadrana to give the remarks about the presentation about Kapilopadesha.
Very nicely presented, Vadiraja. Thank you for this. The Sadhu Jana Lakshana, as stated in the Bhagavata, Tritiya Skandha, and again some of the incorrect meanings that can come out of the shlokas, and how Acharya's Bhagavata Tatparya has helped in getting the right knowledge, especially the essence of what Lord Kapila has said. I have one feedback for you, that when you are explaining about the need for Acharya's Nirnaya, after Acharya's Nirnaya has been given, how does that help in removing that incorrect knowledge and get the right meaning of that word? Has to be explained a bit more in detail. I think you had many topics to cover, and hence you were fast in going through the next topic. The second feedback I have is that you should take some examples in the real world. For example, if for Kevala, you mentioned about Acharya's commentary about being asadrisha, right? At least you should have explained what the asadrisha meaning here mean in this particular verse. And you should take certain examples of what the word Kevala means in other contexts. You should give some Laukika examples that in our normal Vyavahara, we use the word Kevala, right? And you should take that examples, and this is the kind of meaning that we get. And when Acharya provides a new meaning to it, you should do some research and figure out, is this meaning that Acharya has given, is it used elsewhere? Is it present in Mahabharata or Ramayana? And nowadays, of course, you can talk to many of the learned persons like Dhananjayacharya. He will give you a lot of examples. Nowadays, there is Google, right? You should do some research and see whether whatever Acharya has given as the meaning for this particular word, is it present elsewhere? Is it used elsewhere? So that gives a lot more trust and confidence in what Acharya says, right? And next time you also try to see whether for these verses, what is the contribution from Acharya? What is the unique contribution from Acharya? For example, has other commentators, there are many commentaries for Bhagavata, right? So you should look at whether other people have written anything different from what Acharya has written, or whether Acharya's meaning is reflected in some of the other commentaries. You should also do a bit of research. That will also give you a lot of you will understand the uniqueness of Acharya if you do that kind of research and present, hey, by commentary 1 we understand this is the kind of meaning, in commentary 2 this is the kind of meaning, and both are incorrect, or it may be correct in some areas as well. Acharya might have just given the pramana, the others might have just written the meaning, but Acharya might have given some pramana as well. So in your next exercise that you will do, also try to see what others have written and how Acharya's commentary is unique. Otherwise, it was very nice. Thank you for all the effort that you have put. ಐ ಅಪಾಲಜೈಸ್. ನಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಧನಂಜಯಾಚಾರ್ಯಗೂ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ. ಅದು ಒಂದು 20 ಜನ ಇನ್ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ನಾ ಪಾಠ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದ್ 3-4 ಜನ ಇರಬಹುದು.
ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ, ಹಾಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಪಾಪ ಓದಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೂ ಒಂದು ಹುಮ್ಮಸ್ಸು, ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ರಾಮಭದ್ರ ಅವರು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲಿ ಬರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ಇದು
ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 3-4 ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ನೀವು ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೀನಿಧಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ದೇನೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಶ್ಲಾಘನೀಯ. ಈ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೀಲಿ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈ ತರ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಬೇಕು, ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ಈ ತರಹದ್ದು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫೋರಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದು ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಧನಂಜಯಾಚಾರ್ಯ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಹಬ್ಬದ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರನೂ ಕೂಡ. ನಾನು ಹೊರಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
So, whatever Vijayanandacharya said, +1 for all the points. Excellent points that were brought up by Vijayanandacharya. Especially about, you should highlight the specific contribution of Madhwacharya's commentary. So that is extra +1 for that. Other than that, one more I have. So again, we do this regularly in our Shastra as well. Especially Sri Jayatirtha rigorously questions anything and everything Sri Acharya says, Sri Madhwacharya says. You start with the assumption that Madhwacharya is wrong. Okay. Then you question like anything, then you end up, okay, I can't prove this guy wrong. This is absolutely correct. Okay, that is 100 times magnified in general audience. So when you say a statement like, there are different kind of sukha, you mentioned that there are different kinds of sukha. Any person will say, sukha is sukha. I experience sukha. What is different kind of sukha there? Okay, so you should give an example. Very simple example, like eating a sweet is one kind of sukha. Appreciating a maths concept or physics concept is completely different kind of sukha. Just simple example. It need not be laukika versus alaukika sukha.
Yes, sir.
Just different kinds of sukha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all I had. One closing remarks for everyone for the next presentation is, make presentations. Don't just talk. It will be very difficult for the audience to follow what is happening, especially if it crosses like 15-20 minutes. For 10 minutes, this is fine. Okay. But if you want to talk for, say, 15-20 minutes, the train of thought is lost. So you have to make presentations. Okay, so next time, everyone make presentations.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. It was excellent, especially the hold on the language and all. It's very good.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was so long also. We gave you only 10 minutes or 12 minutes.
Thank you, Vijayananda Acharya and Ramachandra, for giving the concluding remarks. Now, I hope this has been a fruitful session for everyone. Dhananjay Acharya, can we conclude?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Tomorrow there will be another presentation about Upanishads. So I will request all of you to come tomorrow also. So let us conclude today's session with Shanti Mantra. स्वस्ति
प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहिता सज्जनाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु
ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಖಂಡಿತ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಪಾಪ ಥ್ರೋಟ್ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಮಕ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅದೇ ನಂಗೆ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.